Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. So this is the timeless reading, and if you've come across it, then it's meant for you. Okay, and if you're looking for a personal reading, you can contact me down below. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. So what I see for you is, my eye itches, sorry. This is your overall message, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. And so what I'm seeing is that, like, you felt like you had it all. You did. Like, you felt, or you currently feel like you had it all. And I say felt because of what is going on down here. Okay. But, and so you may currently feel like you have it all, or you recently did. Okay. Take what resonates. All right. But there is broken communication with you and another person. Now, this can be with family members because of the fact that it's a 10 of Pentacles. Can also be with somebody that you are in a committed partnership with this Emperor. I'm feeling like it's with somebody who always feels the need to have control. And I feel like it leaves you feeling like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, what the hell? You know, like you want to communicate, but things are they're just never working out. You know, see how all these swords are broken? That just means that the communication is so broken between the two of you, or between your partner. Okay. And, it could be more than one partner. That's why I said that. So anyway, so you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. So I feel like what's happening for you, if you have children, then you may be finding that you're recently single and you're really just all about focusing on your kids right now. It can also be about how you're recognizing that in response to this energy right here, because the Emperor can be great for many things. But when I see it with the 5 of Swords, I definitely see that as like somebody wants to control the conversation, and therefore it's things do not flow. Okay, that's the best way to put it. And so what I'm seeing is, like, in response to that, you're like, wait a second. I know who I am and I know what I'm worth, and I'm going to take care of me and I'm going to take care of my kids. Okay. Additionally, this can also be an energy of like you finding yourself wanting to reconnect with somebody from the past. Also, it can be that some of your past wounding is being triggered through this process. But I definitely don't get the sense that it's like incredibly painful. I see more in the sense that you're like, okay, I see what happened here, and I see what I would like to do differently, either with this person or if I choose to date somebody else in the near future. You know, it's like you're really starting to take a look at the lesson in the situation versus like how it's affecting you. Okay. So then in your career, you have really amazing energy in your career. You have the Chariot card. Now, you could do driving, okay? I will definitely say that with this. This comes out a lot whenever, you know, Spirit is saying, like, go do Uber or things like that, or, you know, just to make some extra cash, right? Like, I've seen that, okay, with clients. I definitely feel like you are very much in the mindset of wanting to make sure that you have everything taken care of, and it's like you're willing to do whatever it takes in order to get there. With this Chariot card also, I feel like there may have been a little bit of insecurity, even like you've just been really struggling with how to approach your career. Like maybe you're really wanting to do something different, but it's like you're kind of afraid to branch out because you know that there's some work that you need to do on self-love, you know, and just self-healing. So to get into that a little bit more, you got the 3 of Swords, which actually Leo just got this too in the same position. So if you have Leo in your chart, I would watch that reading too. So the thing that I'm seeing here for you is it's that you're starting to realize that where you're currently at, it's just not it's not meeting the needs that you need it to meet. Okay. And like you're really focused. I mean, with these two energies, like I said, you could have children. Okay. and it's like it's just not meeting your needs. Additionally, you could be dealing with a situation around money that's very heartbreaking. Okay, definitely want to say that. But the thing about it is that you have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles I usually read a little bit differently. I do, but the way that this card looks, I'm seeing it as it's like there's opportunity comes a knocking and you don't even expect it because you've had this heartbreaking energy here. And it's like you're still kind of in that, and you're really focusing on like what you need to do for yourself, what you need to do for your home life, how you need to take care of yourself, right? And you don't really see what's coming that's going to offer you a little bit of peace and serenity, maybe a little more financial stability. And so I definitely feel like just kind of hang in there, because like there's more coming to you. You just hang in there and be patient. Okay. So for your love situation, love and relationships, you have the Star cards. You can be dealing with an Aquarius. Additionally, you got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, this is not a pretty energy. This can be, to clarify, it was the Ten of Wands. This can be like just verbally not very nice. Nasty, nasty energy. And like the way that I see this is like this is the kind of energy that comes out whenever you're breaking up with somebody and all your wounding is like triggered, and you know, they're acting in the ways that, you know, just bring up all this old stuff, and you're projecting back and forth on each other, and then you're like flying off at the mouth, and you're saying all of these things that you would never say to anybody, and then they're saying it to you, and it's just all this like pain and, you know, is just being inflicted on each other. And that's what I'm getting. Like, it's really, really, really rough energy. Okay, just like, whoa. So then you have the Hierophant card. This is Taurus, and you have the Five of Wands. So you could have a Taurus in your life that you reach out to and talk to about the conflicts in your life. But additionally, I'm definitely seeing this because to me, this is about all types of relationships, not just love relationships. But you know, this can be about like discord that's happening in a long-term committed partnership. Like I said, it could be just on its way out because it's becoming so burdensome and so heavy, and the behavior towards each other is getting very nasty, and there's just a lot of really intense fighting and chaos. It's just not working out, right? And then you have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is taking a break. It's, you know, breaking up. It's, you know, taking a step back. It's that kind of thing. Like, this is solitary energy. I forgot to mention that with the Star card, you had the Moon. Definitely feel like there could just be a lot that isn't on the table. You know, like a lot that isn't being said, and maybe there's just too much of other things that are being said and not enough of the things that matter or the things that count being said that could remedy the situation. So I do want to say that because the Star is a very healing energy. And when you have that with the Moon, I definitely feel like it's not really coming out. You know, that's what I'm seeing. So with this Four of Swords, you have Can You Hear Me? And so I definitely feel like somebody is taking a step back, somebody is taking a break. The other person is trying to get through to the other person, and they're not listening, or they're not open to it, or that kind of thing. And additionally, though, the way that I'm seeing this, I saw this as like a spirit guide energy telling you, like, are you listening? Like, we're trying to give you signs in your environment and you're not listening, you know, that kind of thing. So the Seven of Swords also came out for you. This is coming out for a lot of people. It's just wild. The Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So this is where I was when I was talking about this. I feel like you felt like you were deceived, you know, like you felt like you had it all. You had the Four of Wands, you had the Ten of Pentacles, like you had it, like this was it, you found the one, all of that, right? And then now you're like, it was all a lie. It was all a lie. Like, what? I don't even know what this was, but it was all a lie. You know, it just turned into just a burden really fast, you know? And so on the bottom of the deck was the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I feel like somebody's kind of been sitting back waiting to make this decision, or somebody made this decision without actually, you know, considering how they felt. It was all logic. And either way, it's turned out to be very, very, very painful. And there's just not a lot of clear communication that's happening. And it's turned into just chaos and hurting each other. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. For the moving forward for you, you have the Page of Wands. I definitely see you picking up and moving forward. Okay, it's like you're like you brushing it off and you going, okay, you know, I have to move forward. That's what I need to do. I have to move forward. You have the Hermit card. This is you stepping into your highest vibrational energy. The Hermit card is Virgo, okay? This can also be about you going within, you taking some time, you know, really healing those wounds, spiritual development, that kind of thing. Then you have the Two of Cups energy. Now, it's really interesting because I tried to clarify this and got the Two of Cups again. And then you have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I mean, it's very interesting because I was like, I was conflicted about whether or not this Two of Cups was this energy or if this is a new energy that's coming in. Either way, with this Ace of Swords, I definitely feel like something had to be cut out, or some sort of truth needs to be revealed in a situation in order for there to be any real movement, which is, it looks like you kind of walking away from the situation and saying, this just doesn't emotionally serve me. It's time for me to move on. It's interesting. I just picked up the deck and the King of Cups fell out. So I definitely feel, oh my gosh, with the Ace of Cups on top of that, I definitely feel like you're moving in the direction of that, you know, opening up your heart and, you know, to new opportunities. I do want to see what happens with this Two of Cups. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. The Temperance card. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is, to me, this is the universe is trying to drop something else in front of you. I definitely see that. Additionally, things could also, with this Ace of Swords, be coming to light for you, that you find to be not for you. You know, that's what I'm seeing. And you're just kind of like, all right, well, I know what's going to work for me, and that's just not it. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, please. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. Like what's going to work for you. And yeah, so you're really starting to see that. Like you know what works for you and what doesn't. And sometimes it takes us seeing what doesn't work for us to actually know what works for us. Okay. So for your animal energy, you got the dragonfly and you got the snake, and I totally forgot to look them up. So hold on. Okay, so the dragonfly is about illusion. It's also about things coming to light, okay? It's about trusting your own mind and your own perception. And I definitely feel like what's been happening for you is that there's a need for you to really like go within and sit with yourself and be like, okay, what's reality for me, and what's a fantasy, you know, what do I really want? What do I really want in love? Okay, you know, what are people showing me? That's something that's very important. It's like, so what are people saying, and what are they showing you? You know, and line them up and see how are they inconsistent or are they consistent? You know, I think that that's really important here for you, because there's a need for you to really calm your mind and sit back and see the situation clearly. So the snake can be about waking up, okay? Waking up to your highest potential. But first, it's like you're unawakened. And I feel like whenever we're unawakened, it's like we're seeing things from the lens of illusion and fantasy, that kind of things, or projection, like what we want situations to be. You know, with this 10 of coins, you could have wanted this situation to be what you wanted it to be, and then you later found out it's not. Or like same thing with your career. You know, it's like on the surface you felt like, okay, it's meeting all of my needs, but then as you start to dive in, you're like, wait a second, maybe it's not. You know, and then you really start to step into yourself and make a decision based on that of how you're going to proceed, okay? And that's like part of the waking up process. It's self-awareness. It's also awareness of your environment. And this is the energy that you have for you, okay? So that's what I have for you, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.